Sergio Bocardo.
My name is Ruben.
My name is Maritza Isla.
My name is Joshua Seth Vida Garzon.
And hi, I'm Louis Avalos. I am a peer educator for the Basic Needs Center. I'm an outreach liaison for Tryon Lobby Corps, and I'm a journalist with The Guardian. Although I'm affiliated with a lot of areas on campus and a lot of positions, this is not a UCSD sponsored video. Today I'm here to hopefully quickly speak on the San Diegan housing crisis, as well as how other basic needs insecurities directly stem from this main weight. Moreover, how it specifically impacts UC San Diego students, and I'm going to talk about this to the best of my knowledge and ability. Please take what I say with the understanding that new information is constantly being cycled. I recommend you to not base any conclusions from my video alone and to only use my content as a stepping stone into further knowledge. So without further ado, let's get started. Housing insecurity can be defined as the extent to which an individual's customary access to housing of reasonable quality is insecure. In other words, housing insecurity deals with the individual continuously struggling to find housing, which can involve, but not limited to, unaffordable housing costs, poor housing quality, overcrowding, hotel surfing, and houselessness. San Diego is currently ranked in the top 10 most expensive cities to live in within the United States. Some sources mark San Diego as number 1, others mark San Diego as number 10 by including other pieces of information over the other, such as the cost of living versus the cost of housing or the inclusion of inflation. Point is, San Diego is a very expensive city to live in, and La Jolla serves as an expensive outlier. The average cost of living in the region is around $2,600. This varies as you distinguish between unit size and also inflation inclusion. A studio apartment in the region would roughly average out to $2,300. A one-bedroom would average out to $2,700. A two-bedroom apartment would reach up to $3,600, and a three-bedroom apartment would average out to $4,400. But isn't housing a human's basic right? Not according to the United States.
Housing in the United States.
I completely forgot to say this, but this is Marissa Isla. She's a housing and education assistant for the Basic Needs Center. She works with plenty of students, and she is always bringing the little Shazam to the office. Love her so much. Okay, continue.
Is often used as a fear tactic to continue the status quo, although housing is a basic human right, and we have been conditioned to believe that must be earned through continuous labor.
The pandemic has directly affected the housing market in San Diego, as national closures of public spaces such as institutions forced students to relocate back to their hometowns, creating a large vacancy in San Diego. As the vacancy which once housed students became filled with other residents, the reopening of public spaces, mixed with California's demand for the UC system to accept more students, specifically from the state, created a huge demand for housing both on and off campus.
This can be seen through the hyperinflation, higher unemployment rates, increasing rent prices, and other challenges, and as a result, folks' basic needs aren't met sometimes, and their physical, mental, and social well-being is put at risk.
In the interview, Marissa also mentioned that the San Diegan region houses 9 different institutions ranging from 4-year to 2-year colleges, making the region very saturated with college students, but the pandemic changed this demographic. The vacancy rate in San Diego dropped from 2.91% to 1.25% in 2022 alone, with the average rental prices increasing 15% across the entire region, according to the Southern California Rental Housing Association. In other words, San Diego is facing higher prices with lower availability of space. Granted, this is how supply and demand works, but I am not an economics major, and let's put that into perspective of the student.